Welcome back, Wolfpack Rolls here, more Fan Friday action for you with a mono water team in triples. So for those of you guys that enjoyed the grass mono team in triples, now we have water, and I'm a little curious because we got to watch how all those grass type Pokemon, they covered for each other. We had like Wide Guard and super cross field shenanigans, and the opponent was on his game too. So maybe we can get a little more of an understanding and figure out what goes on in this when you have waters supporting each other. Now I can see like you get a rain dance going, and maybe that's going to be good for Mega Swampert or something. I don't know. This is going to be a little fascinating, honestly. So, snow warning going to hit the field and causes that hail. Now I don't see what the hail could do. Oh, that's right, and in comes the lag. So that's going to be Quick Claw against the, well actually no, Quick Claw just kind of shows. Now we have Mega Abomasnow. So we know there's going to be some speed for the Samurott with a little bit of luck. Rage Powder though. Hey, there's Parasect with the Rage Powder support. So this could get a little interesting. Samurott going to Swords Dance. Well, the Quick Claw didn't matter, I guess. Now, I can see it coming in later. You take a hit, Swords Dance, Quick Claw the turn after, and then it gets big. So Greninja now going to be able to throw out that Map Block as well. And I guess that protects everyone. Look at that. So, again, using that bottom corner, it's like, hey, I'm going to do some kind of setup, keep everyone safe. That Map Block is going to get the rain going from the Swampert, and then we have Samurott. He's ready to go for the win. So Giga Drain going to be blocked up, and there's a Trick Room. That could be problematic if you want to be a Mega if you want to be a Mega Swampert. So Trick Room from the Kecleon planned it up pretty crazy, and that's going to be another Quick Claw from the Samurott, which is actually going to work out pretty well because Quick Claw is still going to apply, and Empoleon going to be safer than the Swampert against that Giga Drain. And Aerial Ace. Oh, Aerial Ace is going to blow up that Abomasnow. Not really, wow. Expecting a bit more damage after that Swords Dance, so a little bit of tankiness. And there's the Rototiller. That actually looks pretty cool in triples. Just kind of mows down the entire field and gets work done. So that's going to be attack gains. And, I was about to say, with the Giga Drain, that's going to be a big hit on the Samurott. The opponent really getting through with a huge heal right there, almost back up to full. So, you would never suspect, Parasect to actually be broken, but with the Rage Powder help, oh no, and now Protean is going to be given onto the, oh, it's also going to re-trigger Snow Warning. Yo! That's actually really crazy. And that's going to be Blizzard from the Greninja, so Greninja's going to try to get some damage on. Again, the Rage Powder into Rototiller was very strong, and still not enough damage to really get through it. Now, Hail with the Blizzard on Greninja, actually pretty effective. So at least it backfires just a little, but, now the damage is still coming through. Buffing by Hail is going to affect everyone on the opponent's side, but Empoleon's going to take a little bit of damage too. So that's going to get healed up. And now we just kind of get to watch the rest of this going. Also, Greninja's changed to an Ice type. So now he's not going to get hit. Just the crazy things that can happen when you have 3 different Pokemon on the field for each side. Especially when you're doing some gimmicks and stuff. The gimmicks overlap, and then you start to get some really weird stuff. So Blastoise, Mega Blastoise with the Fake Out, going to try to slow down what that Abomasnow's up to. Spore, Parasect, doing so much work. My goodness. You just wouldn't believe it. And then Skill Swap. So, is this supposed to be like Super Hail Engine? Like you just never run out of hail? I don't know. So, Flash Cannon finally going to take that Abomasnow down. And Greninja's asleep. So, now the focus needs to come through. But again, these battles tend to pace out really slow and then snowball. That's what I've been seeing from this. So, I mean, 1 Pokemon down on each side. Still very strong setup for both. Parasect, he's like, I'm sporing. We got some health going through. Now, if I just lost my train of thought, but if the Kecleon could get access to like a grass move and then get boosted from Rototiller, that'd be cool. Aegislash in the middle. Feel like that could be a little risky, but we're going to be switching out the Kecleon, and then we're going to be going into Blastoise. So we got the crazy Blastoise mirror. Field moves were not meant to be in triple battles on the DS. There is so much lag. That actually makes it a little more funny, just the way that it plays out. So we're moving Parasect into the center we're switching around the Aegislash for the Blade form to just go and throw out a Shadow Ball, and it looks like that's going to be headed for Greninja, I'd guess. Oh no, it was intended for Blastoise. We switched into Feraligatr, going to lower the special defense, not going to actually be able to do too much from that switch in. And Empoleon's going to Scald, but then the Dry Skin from that switch. Wow, that was a really good switch. Because, I mean, that was aimed for Aegislash, who could have gotten burned, and if it was a physical Aegislash, that would have hurt pretty well. But man, Parasect doing work. I don't care about that hail little hail hit. That's moderate compared to what's going on right now. And Blastoise, we get to see what the Blastoise is going to be up to as well. These battles are exhausting to commentate as well. Like, what am I going to do for the rest of the turn while we see leftovers, we see hail hitting people, there's lag, people are asleep, and then we just still got there's like 6 actions going on in turn, so let's keep up with. So Empoleon's going to protect. Just make sure no shenanigans are headed its way. The Dry Skin on the Parasect is really going to nullify the way that this water team is working. Fake Out is further going to shut down Feraligatr. Empoleon did protect from the Spore, which is really nice, and Flash Cannon probably going to go and pick up Feraligatr. If not, it's going to be a super effective hit on the Greninja. That's going to be the Focus Sash right there, and Greninja's still asleep from that Spore. Will he wake up this turn, though? That would be big if Greninja woke up. And look at that. That's super Life Orb Aegislash, feeling super protected by Fake Out, Spore support. Life Orb Aegislash is actually a thing in triples. You gotta distract. You gotta distract from what's really going on. Greninja's still asleep, so it's not looking good. And again, there's been Trick Room this whole time. So that's why this has been so effective. So Empoleon, it's getting hit by Hail and then healing it up every turn. Those are the kind of little things that are adding up right now. And Trick Room should wear off soon. So like, wait, why did Greninja go last? Right, that's why. So the Twisted Dimensions have returned to normal. Maybe we might see something happen. Just decide to switch out the Greninja just in case, you know, Shadow Sneak is a pretty real threat. Greninja still could just not wake up. You can bring it in for the map block. And then Rage Powder, so okay. This could get interesting. Feraligatr's gonna Ice Punch. That is going to slam into the Parasect. And finally, from that super effective Ice Punch, Parasect's reign of terror has come to an end. Parasect was really getting some work in. So Shell Bell going to heal up a bit for Feraligatr. Not a lot because Parasect wasn't at full health. And then that's just going to be a Flash Cannon. Not crazy damage. Blizzard from the Blastoise going to return and do some serious damage to Feraligatr. Empoleon resists it really well, but Feraligatr does go down. At least got the attack that it needed to get that Parasect. And Flash Cannon going to hit the Swampert, but it's not going to be very effective. Hit point drop from the Life Orb Aegislash, and leftovers going to be nice on that Empoleon, getting the rest of its health back since Hail has worn off. Abomasnow can't come back in and set Hail because it's knocked out. Trick Room might be seen from the Kecleon. Kecleon can also carry Fake Out, Sucker Punch, be all priority shenanigans. So Aegislash decides to switch out, gonna get his free shield form back, and now we get to see Landorus. I mean, Landorus is actually a disadvantage against this Rain team pretty hard. But Intimidate's going to hit across the Greninja and the Swampert. So Swampert's impact a little reduced. And the Protect going to come in from the Blastoise. So playing it safe and playing the mix pretty weird. So Feint, using that priority on the Kecleon just to finish off Greninja before it can even wake up. The filth right there, coming through. And I don't know what could be done here. Swampert's going to Earthquake. That's not going to do anything to the Landorus. It's a good switch right there. Aegislash was going to get destroyed by that one. Protects all around, and then Blastoise comes in. So, I mean, Mega Blastoise really needs to save this one. Can Ice Beam the Landorus? Going to leave with that Fake Out, though. Going to at least shut down Landorus for this turn. And Rain Dance from the Swampert. Okay, so finally, getting the field conditions back. Trick Room from Kecleon still might be a thing. I don't know, not when you have the Landorus on. So Grass Knot. Empoleon's going to Grass Knot and do some serious damage to the Blastoise. Not going to be enough to knock out. Muddy Water is going to come from Blastoise, and other Blastoise is going to avoid it. Empoleon not taking too much damage. Empoleon just being a tank with like the not very effective hits. Psychic type on that Kecleon as well. So Trick Room does end up going off. I wonder how that's going to work with the Blastoise and the Landorus though. Could get a little, this is getting a little interesting right now. So Empoleon, we've been seeing that leftovers just keeping Empoleon up super high on health. There's the Wide Guard from the Swampert. So that could protect from the Earthquake or Rock Slide. Rock Slide going to get blocked right there. Wait, oh, that was Kecleon's Rock Slide? Wow, looks like they were trying to layer the Rock Slides on, and Muddy Water from the Blastoise. That's going to get blocked as well. Now we see Swampert. He's not feeling too threatened. He's getting work done. So Scald going to hit Kecleon, going to finish off Kecleon. That was actually super effective hit because of the Rock Slide. Wow, the turnaround is just so crazy. And just more Wide Guard protection. So Wide Guard going to protect its, whoa, big, huge turn from the Blastoise. Blastoise using Surf. Wide Guard protecting him from his own Surf and getting damage across onto the Landorus and the other Blastoise. Mega Blastoise, super tanky Pokemon. Landorus' Earth Power not going to do a lot. And suddenly, the momentum swings back and it is looking good right here. Swampert can Earthquake and really just polish off the team. And we still have some good things going on. So Shadow Ball from the Aegislash. Under that Trick Room, going to be strong. Going to hit Blastoise. Blastoise barely surviving right there. And what is it going to do? Empoleon's going to throw out the Scald. We've been seeing Empoleon's damage pretty big right there. And that's going to be Aegislash going down. So Landorus, I think, is getting punished in this Trick Room right there. Swampert's going to be able to outspeed and Waterfall. And that is going to be game out of nowhere. The triple mono water being very interesting and very entertaining. I gotta say, these triple battles, they are exhausting, but they're crazy. Like, we saw, like, Parasect actually getting some success, and a lot of really just trying to get that advantage right there. But that Wide Guard was probably the biggest play all game. One Wide Guard blocking 3 sets of moves and really just setting up so many KOs. Very strong. Good job, Blaze. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big Fan Fridays this time, and I hope you all get ready for some more Fan Fridays action.